There we go. Okay, let's start tonight's practice. So before starting practice, I just want you to keep in mind how this space that you're carving out, this place, this time is yours. It's for you. So enjoy it. You know, all of you have been doing yoga long enough that uh, you know, just really enjoy your time on the mat. And yes, it's very good for you, but it should be enjoyable. And I bet it is for all of you anyway. But just wanted to put that out there. I was reading some stuff about this woman who took yoga classes, and then, she felt that it really became more kind of competitive and focused on like what people wear in their bodies and how far they could take things. You guys know that that's not what we're all about here. We're all about doing the real deal yoga, okay? Which is getting inside yourself, moving it around, really getting the body nice and open and stretched open. And then, of course, in Shavasana, letting the mind free and open after that. Okay, enough of the talking. So, on our backs, of course, palms are up, feet are apart, and the body is nice and relaxed, Shavasana style. Ah. All right, so I want you to really sense the ground beneath you, supporting you. Okay, feel that. Feel how there's so much more mass below you than your body is, and how you can just soften your body completely into the ground, into the earth, and just feel that support. Slowly turn your head right to left. Take your time. And if as you're doing this, you find a little spot in the neck that's a little, needing a little bit more, stay there and take a breath right there, and then continue moving. And just feel that nice pressure behind your skull. Just let that relax your body. You can almost feel the nervous system quiet. So we've got two parts, right, of the nervous system. The sympathetic, right, fight or flight. And then the parasympathetic, relax. You need both. Unfortunately, in today's day and age, we're so overstimulated. The sympathetic nervous system is on overdrive. We're going to take that down. Oh, that nice swishing at the back of the head. Just a few more. Use that to massage the back of your skull. Still opening the neck with this move. Really soften into the upper back and shoulders. Nothing in the upper back and shoulders, so just drop down and head back to center. Chin to the chest. Feet up so that they're parallel. Bring them a little closer together. All right, flex the heels, open the toes as wide as you can. Heels are going to actually come up off the ground. That's how much you're going to flex them. Keep that energy pressed down into the calf muscles. Feel the tops of the thighs get involved. Now slowly bring the arms up to the ceiling. Palms are facing each other. Keep them about as separated, about the width of your shoulders, and then slowly bring them overhead. Don't forget to keep those legs active.
Those heels nice and flexed and those toes open. Chin can come more to the chest. Now don't let the thumbs touch the ground. Instead, reach up. Reach up. Nothing in the neck. It's all in the shoulders. Reach, reach, reach. Listen up. Keep the arms close to the ground. Bring them out to the side as if you're coming into a T pose. Slow work in the shoulder joints. Now bring the arms next to your thighs. Palms are still up. There they are. Pinkies close to the thighs. Squeeze the arms into the sides of your body. Keep that neck out of it. Now slowly bring the arms to the sides. They're still close to the ground. Are you still flexing your feet? Are you still pressing into your calf muscles? Now slowly the arms come overhead. Take your time. Yeah, feel this. Ooh, stretch overhead. Chin can go even closer to the chest. Full body stretch right here. Press through the heels and the fingertips. So, two opposing energies. Downward as you're pressing down through the heels, upward as you're reaching up through the fingers. Okay, keep the rib cage down. If it's popping up, draw it down a bit. Turn the palms toward one another. Drop the heels into the ground. Feel the legs relax. Slowly bring the arms up and overhead again. All right, nice. All right, let's play a little bit with the shoulders. I want you to really feel internal and external rotation of the shoulders. So check it out. Begin slowly taking your pinkies out to the sides. Keep your arms really long and put your awareness in the shoulders and how they feel. Keep those pinkies moving out. Now the pinkies are kind of pointing upward above your head. Internal rotation. Feel that? Squeeze it. Draw the pinkies toward one another. Keep the upper back and the shoulders down into the ground. Okay, now we're going to spin the other way slowly as we're reaching up. Pinkies come back in. And now they're coming toward each other, and you are externally rotating your shoulder joints. They're delicate joints. Good to be aware of them. Here they are. Okay, now look at your palms. They're facing like above your head, right? Bring the arms down this way. So we're bringing the arms down as they're in an external rotation. This is going to feel different. Reach up. Ready? Take the pinkies out to the side. We're going to internally rotate with the arms over our head. Now pinkies come in toward one another. Squeeze them in toward each other. Feel the shoulders squeeze with an internal rotation. Keep the palms facing outward. Bring the arms up. It's going to feel a little awkward. We're bringing them up in an external rotation. Now feel them go back to neutral as you slowly turn the palms toward one another and feel the release in the shoulders. Bring the right knee up to the chest. Intertwine your fingers over your shin bone. Elbows come out to the side. You really want to use those upper arm muscles to press that thigh deeply into your torso. Okay, now add a nice big breath. Open up the rib cage, open up the belly, release. Okay, I want you to listen. When you take this next breath, begin by lifting the belly with the breath, opening the belly, and then going to the rib cage. Now it leaves the rib cage. Now it leaves the belly. Here we go again. Belly inflates first, then the rib cage. Nice and big in the torso. Now exhale rib cage and exhale belly. Press down a little bit more deeply into that shin, chin to the chest, neck is relaxed. Now squeeze the elbows in toward your body. Press down. You may feel the spine opening into the mat underneath you. Breathe deeply here. Take that right leg straight up to the ceiling. Clasp behind that right thigh with your fingers, elbows out to the sides, and just press your hands into the back of the thigh, drawing it down toward you. Knee can bend, but try not to bend it too much. Big opening for the hamstrings. Feel those big muscles. Can you feel how they go all the way up where they insert up at the hip? Left arm open, palm is up. Right heel flexed and straight to the ceiling. Right hand to the right inner thigh. You know what? Take your left hand, place it on your left hip bone. Keep that hip bone right there. Now press into the right thigh to bring that leg down. Try to keep that left hip bone right where it's at. Try not to turn it. Okay, there we go. Hands in T position with that right leg out to the side. Flex that right heel and make some circles out here. Deepen the hip. Feel that. Breathe. Reverse the circle. Press through the heel. We want to keep a nice long leg. Nice. Bend the knee. Take it back to center. So knee is facing the ceiling now. Left hand comes over, takes the side of that right leg and draws it to the left side of your body for a spinal twist. Okay, feel the glutes open on the right side and feel that nice spinal twist. Bend the right elbow a little bit. Let the right arm get as relaxed as you can possibly get it. Okay, rib cage breath here. This is really a perfect place to notice how the exhale is what carries a deeper release in the pose. So inhale. Now exhale and feel that right leg drop even a millimeter closer to the ground. So the exhale is where you find the release. Inhale energizes, exhale releases. Release the left arm. You're in a T pose now. Straighten that right leg. Yes, it's still out to your left side. Flex to the heel and circle here. Heel circles. Okay, there's that right hip working again. Reverse. Cross through the heel. Nice. Bend that knee. Take it back to center. Bring it back down to the ground. Feel Shavasana pose and especially focus on the right hip. Really feel it. Compare it to the left hip. That's what happens when you work a joint. Just feel that increased circulation and warmth. All right, feet parallel. Left knee up to the chest, chin to the chest. Intertwine your fingers over the left shin. Elbows are out to the sides. Press with all your might. Okay. Nothing in the neck. It's in the upper arm muscles and in some of the shoulder muscles, but mostly upper arms. Now we're going to do that full torso breathing. So when you inhale, start with the belly inflating, then the chest. Deflate chest, belly. Inflate belly, chest. Deflate chest, belly. Squeeze those elbows in, press down a little bit more. Squeeze here. Let's do one more. Full breath. Inflate belly, then chest. Deflate chest, drops down, then belly. Straighten the left leg up to the ceiling. Intertwine your fingers behind your left thigh. Bend your elbows out to the sides and press your palms into the back of that thigh to draw it closer to your torso and open up your hamstrings. So again, knee bent a bit. Just get it as straight as you can. The thing is, if you make it too straight, you probably won't get it as close to you. So a little bend in the knee is good for this one. Right hand comes to the right hip, secures it there. Left hand comes to the inside of the left thigh and gently presses down into that thigh to take that leg out to the left side. Okay, there's a nice big open inner thigh. Now flex that left heel. Get that leg as straight as you can. Release the hand from that leg, the left hand, and circle. So feel as if you're making little tiny circles with that heel that is flexed. And the leg is staying really nice and long, as if it's drawing out of the hip. Release, reverse. Other direction. Bend the knee, take it back to center. Right arm comes over your body, right hand takes the side of that left leg, gently draws it down to the right side. Take your time. Remember, if you go more slowly, you'll get more range. All right, soften everything out. Make sure the left elbow is bent. Okay, can you feel those left glutes being nice and stretched over that hip? Nice rib cage breath right here. Now, release the right hand. Straighten that arm out to the side, palm up. Now you are in a T position with your arms. Straighten that left leg, flex through the heel, and make circles. Really press through that heel. Reverse. Bend the knee and leg comes back to center. Oh, feel the lower back make contact with the mat. How good does that feel? Let's bend the other knee, bring it up. We want to straighten the spine here. So rock side to side along your lower back and then begin to walk your hips toward the bottom of your mat. Nice. Take your legs straight up to the ceiling. Flex the heels. Now take the toes out to the side, heels are facing each other. Turn the palms down, bring the arms in a little bit, about halfway to your body. Okay, now little scissor kicks right here with the heels. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Legs are long, heels are very flexed. Spread out the toes if you want to get some stretching in the feet. Now begin to take that scissor kick down toward the ground. We're not going to go all the way down, just as close as you can get. Listen to your body. Okay, this one is using the entire core, so it's using abdominals and lower back muscles, which are part of core as well. So listen, and then come back up. And then we're going to come down again. And straighten out the legs. Feet are parallel. Bring the knees into the chest. Bring the arms up to the ceiling. Palms facing each other. Intertwine your fingers. There's the basket for your head. Slip it under your skull. Nestle it into the base of your skull. Elbows are open, nice and wide. Armpits wide open. Look straight up at the ceiling. Pick up your head and your chest straight up there. There's the upper abs. There they are. Straighten both legs away from you. Bring them in. Straighten. If you haven't noticed, we've moved into abs. Well, core really. Straighten, bend, straighten. Hold it at the top and pulse. So face is going straight up to the ceiling and the knees are coming toward your chest. Hold it. Head is lifted, lifted, lifted toward the ceiling. Straighten the legs. Widen them. Bend the knees. Take the soles of the feet together. Press the soles of the feet together, knees toward elbows, elbows toward knees. Drop the feet close to the ground. Knees toward elbows, elbows toward knees. Feet gently fall toward the ground. Hover right over. Press the legs, or excuse me, the feet into one another. Okay, elbows to knees. Release. To the knees. Release. To the knees. Release. Head comes down to the ground, feet come down to the ground, hands release from the back of your head, and they come down next to your mat, palms down. Feet are parallel. Scoot your heels a little closer toward your butt, and then lift all 10 toes off your mat. Press into the tripods at the bottoms of your feet. You remember, middle of the heel, large ball mound under the big toe, small ball mound under pinky toe. Press into all 3 points in both feet. Press more. Feel the tops of your thighs. Isn't that interesting? How the thighs react to that? Okay, now soften the toes to the ground. Keep pressing into the tripods. And then now curl your tail up toward your belly button. You're doing this teeny tiny, wonderful, delicious curl of the lower back. Yeah, a little pelvic tilt here. Feel the release. Feel the abdominals engage. Release that. Soften the lower back to the ground. Feel it touch the ground. Soften it. Here we go again. Belly comes down. Tail curls. A nice tight curl. Hold it. Hold it. Now press into the feet. Lift the hips off the ground. Coming into a little mini bridge pose here. All the way up with the heels. Press, press, press. And hold this. Press into the bottoms of both feet. Okay, now attention to your glutes, to your butt cheeks. Press the glutes. Press the butt cheeks up toward your ceiling. Hold this. Take the knees in toward one another and open them again. In toward one another and open. We got some thigh work and some glute work. Together, open. Toward each other, open. Lift those hips a little higher. Palms turn toward each other like you're doing a little karate chop into the ground. Bring the arms a little closer until you feel pretty much almost the edges of your mat. If you're off to the side of your mat, just be careful. You want the both shoulders to feel the same. Now slowly bring those arms up and overhead. You're going to be able to lift your bridge a little higher here. Oh yeah, glutes are really feeling it here. Reach up overhead. We're going to come down one vertebrae at a time as the arms slowly draw up toward the ceiling and then down toward the bottom of your mat. Feel your spine contact your mat. Nice. Bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. All right. Cross at the ankles. Now listen, we're going to use this coming up as core work. So we're going to roll up, but we're going to try not to let our feet touch the ground. We're going to try to balance. So grab underneath your thighs with your hands, kick your feet up to the ceiling, and then toward your mat to lift your body. Okay, you're not going to let your feet touch the ground. Hold it here. Now straighten the arms and let your back straighten. Now bend your elbows, bring your knees into the chest. Now straighten, bring it back in. Uncross at the ankles. Straighten, bring it in. Straighten, bring it in. And bring it all the way up into table pose. Okay, I'm going to close. Yeah, actually, I'm not. I don't have enough light here. No, I'm going to close this. I think this will be better. Sorry, everyone. I'm going to close this shade. Or is that too dark? Forget it. I guess it's better. Okay, sun was going in my eyes, but I'll just turn in the other direction. Okay, we're in a table pose. And spread those fingers apart. Press those hands into the mat and feel the palms of your hands. Lift the energy from the earth. Just think it. Imagine. You guys, imagination it's real. It's a strong thing, right? Press it up. Pull it up, I should say, the energy from the palms into the arms, into the shoulders, across the upper back. Now press more deeply into the tops of your feet. Lift your belly just a little bit and feel how nice and secure and strong this table is. Okay, we're going to balance on the table. Right arm comes forward, left leg draws back. Flex the left heel, lift it a little higher, reach forward with the right fingertips. Okay, those of you who want to level up, take the arm and the leg out 45 degrees. Now bring it forward and back again. Right hand drops down into the mat. Left knee bends. Kick that left heel up toward the ceiling. Keep the back straight. Don't let it arch. Keep pressing into the hands. Keep the shoulders and the upper back nice and engaged. Now pulse that left heel up toward the ceiling. So it's easy to kind of lose strength in the back here and go into like almost a little bit of a cow pose. We want to keep table pose as our base here. Lift that knee, take it to the left side. Now your inner thigh is facing the ground, fire hydrant style, right? Now bring that knee down toward the mat, thigh to thigh, and lift it again. Down to the mat, thigh to thigh. We're getting some good hip work here. Lift it up again. Down, up. Keep it up. Straighten the leg. Bring it in. Take it down again. Lift the knee. Straighten the leg. Bring it in. Down again. One more. Lift it higher. Straighten the leg. Bend. Bring it down. Take a table pose again. Feel that left hip. Okay, I want to illustrate through experience. So I want you to illustrate yourself in a way, pressing deeply into your mat and how that keeps the shoulders nice and strong and engaged. Okay, now soften into the palms, get real mushy into the hands, and look what happens. See how the shoulder blades start to come together and you lose the strength in the shoulders? Now press into the hands. There it is again, opening. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Press into the tops of the feet. Look at your knees. Make sure they're dropped directly under your hips, excuse me. Left arm forward this time, and the right leg back. Flex the right heel, lift it a little higher. There's the glutes. Again, keeping the back nice and strong, pressing firmly into the right hand. If you want more, swing these out to about 45 degrees. And front and back again. Left hand comes down. Right knee bends. Lift up that heel. Press into the hands to keep a nice strong shoulder area and upper back. Okay, pulse that right heel up to the ceiling. Keep it lifted. Swing that right knee out to the side. Okay, ready? Here we go. Thigh to thigh, drop that leg, lift it again. Slow and control, drop the leg, lift it again. So even though I say drop the leg, it's more like take the leg down, not, you don't really like drop. Down, up, feeling that hip. Okay, straighten that leg. Bend it, thigh to thigh. Lift it, straighten it. Close it, thigh to thigh. One more, lift, straighten, bend, bring it back down. Look for your table pose again. Okay, here we are. Let's get the shoulders for once. Okay, well, not for once, but let's get the shoulders. Okay, make sure that your left wrist is not farther up from the shoulder. Either take it right under the shoulder or maybe even a little bit below the shoulder, the wrist. Okay? Right arm comes up, thread the needle, palm up, thread it through, drop into that right shoulder. Okay, awkward pose. Remember, it takes a while to get used to this. So you just soften into it. Left arm, whatever feels good. You just want to get it out of the picture. Put it wherever it's comfortable. Some of you may want to catch raindrops with that hand, maybe even bind, or do nothing at all. Left hand into the mat. Straighten that arm to press up. Get into your table pose again. Again, make sure the wrists are not above the shoulders. Left arm swings up. Left hand gets threaded through. Drop down, left shoulder. Right arm, wherever you can get it out of the picture. Maybe even raindrops. Maybe a bind. Right hand into the mat. Press into it. Straighten that arm to lift. And here we are in table pose again. Okay, let's get that back nice and supple. Cat and cow. Drop the belly, make it really soft. Tail naturally lifts. Let it drop some more. Tail lifts. Feel how open the hips are behind you there. All right, now that you've got that deep saddle, press into the bottoms of the palms and send the chest forward, looking forward. Okay, now just the tail. Belly lifts slowly, tail comes down toward your mat, and then you tuck it in. You're curling it in like you're trying to coil that tail And that's opening up the lower back. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, feel the back open toward the ceiling. Take it easy, one at a time. Feel it. Segmental cat-cow. So we don't want to let any part of the back out. We tend to have parts of the back that are a little stickier, and if you go fast, you don't arch those. We want to get everything nice and open. Okay, cat pose here. Let the head relax. Let the skull get really heavy. And that's going to open up the neck. Yeah, like traction on the neck. This weight of the skull just opening your cervical spine, your neck. Muscles are relaxed. Press into the hands. Arms are nice and long and strong. Here we go. Belly drops. Drop it. Soft, soft, soft. Feel the tail lift. Now send the heart forward. Pressing into the bottoms of the palms. Feeling as if you want to drag them backward as you send your heart forward. Elbows bent just a little bit, facing back. All right, remember, segmental, feel it. First you curl the lower back. So curl that lower back, tail comes in, and then feel the rest of the back, one vertebrae at a time, lift up. Head drops, full cat pose right here. All right, back to table. Curl your toes, lift your knees off the ground, come on up to down dog. Pressing your chest way back, sliding your hands. Okay, so of course, hands are stuck in the sticky mat, right? They're glued in there, but try to press them forward toward the front of your mat, even though they're glued. That's going to take you back. Bend your right knee, send the left heel way back to open up the back of the left leg. Slowly switch. You're going to slowly bend the left and send the right heel back, opening up the back of the right leg. Now tippy toes. Lift your belly. Press your hands forward. Draw your chest back. Drop both heels. Left foot comes in right off center of your mat. Right leg sweeps up. Sweep it up some more. Nice. Hold it there. We're used to feeling the glutes and the hips now. We've done a lot of that tonight. Feel it. Open the hips to the right. Lift the right ankle up to the ceiling. Press into the left hand. Push the mat away from you. And pulse that ankle way up at the top, at the edge. Keep the leg lifted. Turn the hips toward the mat. Look forward. Right foot comes forward between your hands. Knee is over the ankle. Look at the left foot. Get it on a different track if it's not there already. Left toes are facing forward. Slowly straighten the right leg and drop the left heel. Here you go. You're moving back ever so slightly. Walk your hands back. Now bend your elbows back for more load. Press that left heel back. Use this to open the calf muscles. Bend your right knee. Take it forward till it's over your ankle. Hands come forward as well. We're going to rock forward, back, and lift the left leg off the ground and come into a T position. So you can really feel how you're supported on the right leg. Press down into the right foot. Lift the torso up toward the ceiling. Those of you who want to, open the left hip to the side. And if you want to do a full, oh my God, the name just escaped me. This one? Weird, I just forgot the name of that. Okay, left hand comes down, hips face forward again. Look up at that left foot. Listen up. Bend the right knee a little bit. Press the left foot back and let it drop into the mat with the foot out about 45 degrees. Now you're in a warrior foundation. Lift up into it. A half moon. Okay, I cannot remember that. Okay, arms come up, lift up, press down into the feet. Feel your foundation and sit more deeply into it. Feel it. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Right arm comes forward. Okay, left arm comes back, so you're turning, you're rotating in this. Now bring the right arm across your body toward the left arm and then bring it forward again. Now bring that right palm up and bring it overhead. Now come into warrior two. Take a hold of the walls in front of you and behind you, the imaginary walls, press them away. Really use all the strength in your arms. Not keep the shoulders low, don't use the shoulders. Now soften the hands, palms are down. Reach out toward the right finger, right drishti. Drop the right arm inside the front right leg, press them into one another, lift the left arm. Draw that left arm back just a little bit. Those of you who want to bind, this is your place. Release the bind. Bring the arm over your ear, intense side stretch. Yeah, that was a half moon. All right, come back up. Warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Pivot that right foot toward the side of your mat. Come into a nice wide standing V. Feet are toed in or straight ahead. Okay, press into the outer edges of both feet. Hinge forward from your hips. Let's go all the way down and invert. Dropping your head, your spine, and just feel that feeling of inversion. Press your palms into your shins. Straighten your arms to lift your spine. Okay, listen up. Reach both arms forward, but out to the side a little bit, not straight. Now come straight up into star pose. Now bend your right knee forward. Now bring your left knee forward. Now right. Now left. Back to star pose. Open your star pose really wide. Now arms come out to the sides, come halfway down. Turn your palms up to the ceiling. Lift your arms up to the ceiling. Bend your elbows, clasp your hands together, intertwined fingers. Get a good hold of them. Now straighten the arms. Now, as you come down with your head, let your shoulders get really relaxed and let those arms fall forward a bit. Get some shoulders in here. Now take your hands into the ground beneath your head. Straighten your arms to lift your body. And we're coming into a wide dog now, walking your hands forward. Head drops between the arms. Heart presses back, aiming between the legs. And as you're hanging out here, soften between the shoulder blades. Just get it really nice and soft. Now, rib cage breath. All right, come forward again. Shoulders stop when they're over the wrists. Walk your hands back towards your mat. Swivel your right foot so it's facing forward. Lift your left heel. Turn your left toes forward. We're going to move it into pigeon pose. If you are a pigeon on your back person, you know what to do. Right ankle over the top of the left thigh, drawing the left thigh toward you. If you're doing a traditional pigeon, get those hips level to the ground. And then, if you want to, come down a little bit to add more load. Okay, definitely put some ribcage breath into this with special focus on opening your back ribcage. One more really big one. And slowly come up to sitting. Take that left leg forward. Left leg is coming straight out of your hip. And then the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Okay, press the right knee as close to the ground as you can get it. That's going to activate the inner thigh. That's also going to open up more of your right lower back. And then flex the left heel, fingertips into the ground. Just hinge forward a little bit with the torso. So you're hinging from the hips. Now, drag that left heel back. Left sitting bone comes back with it. Just a little bit. And then make your way over that leg. Keep pressing that right knee down. Okay, slowly come up. Okay, bring your hands forward. Bring your left leg back. Turn your hips so that they're facing forward. Curl your left toes. Pick up your left knee. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Now press into both hands. Get the arms really nice and straight. Lift the torso a bit. Release the right leg back. And you're in a plank pose. Press into the plank. Now lift the hips to the ceiling, walk the feet forward a bit, and look for down dog. Find your breath. Right foot comes in, just off center line. Press that right heel back. Lift the left leg. All right, you got your fingers nice and wide. You're pressing into the mat. Push it forward to draw the chest back. Now you can lift that left leg even higher. Open the hips to the left. Notice the left ankle, outer ankle, is facing the ceiling. Lift it as high as you can get it, and then pulse it right there at the top. Keep it lifted. Turn your hips so they're facing the mat. Look forward. Left foot comes forward between your hands. Okay, that knee is bent over the ankle, and then look at your right foot. Make sure it's on a different track, and the toes are facing forward. Slowly straighten your left knee. Feel the right heel drop. Now you walk your hands back, fingertips facing forward. Pyramid pose, bend the elbows back if you want a little more. Dropping more deeply into that leg with the torso. Now bending that left knee forward. Okay, we're going to take it to a T pose. Before we come up, remember, concentrate on the supporting leg, pressing that foot, in this case it'll be the left, pressing that foot into the ground and lifting up off that left hip with the torso. Okay, I'll get more into it. Forward, back, lift that right leg, drop your torso toward the left. Now I want you to really concentrate on the feeling in that left leg. It is rooting you into the earth. Now feel as if you're lifting your torso up and away from that left hip. See how that opens things up? Now, if you want to, you can try for this half moon, opening your right hip and then possibly releasing your right arm to the ceiling for a full half moon. Okay, right fingertips come down if you lift it. Hips facing forward. Look up at your right foot. You're going to just put a little bend in the left leg, and then you're going to push that right foot back and let it drop down. Turn the foot out about 45 degrees. Look at what you've created. Tune it up if you need to. It's a warrior stance. Arms come up. Warrior two. Oh, sorry, warrior one. Okay, now bring the left arm forward and the right arm back. It's going to take the torso width, and then sweep the left arm across your body toward the right arm. And now bring it forward again. All right, now turn that left palm up to the ceiling. Right palm faces down. We're going to put the reverse warrior right here. Back, up, warrior two. Okay, flex these wrists, press the walls away from you. Keep the shoulders down. Now soften the palms to the ground. Now reach out toward the left drishti. Drop the left arm inside the left leg. Press them into one another as you lift the right arm. Bring the right arm back a little bit to open this up. And then if you want to, you can rotate that top palm facing back. Bring the arm behind you. You can even bend the elbow for a nice full bind. You can do a double bind. Bring the left arm under as well. Release the bind. Right arm over your ear. Stretch it out. Take a moment to feel this all along the right side of the body, the entire right side. Warrior two. Warrior one. Reach forward. Turn those right toes so they're facing forward. And pigeon for the left side. Again, add a ribcage breath with special attention on the back ribs. And slowly release from this. Take your right leg forward. It's coming straight out of the hip. Left knee to the side. Press it down. Press it down internally by using the muscles of your thighs. Not you can take your hand to your inner thigh, not on your knee, to the inner thigh, and you can coax it and then let it go, but don't use that to push it down. Okay. Right foot is flexed, fingertips forward, hinge forward.
Drag that heel back teeny bit, and then come down over that leg slowly. And as you're coming down, press that left knee toward the ground. So you're going to feel this where you need it. Like, for example, today, when I did the other side, I felt it in my right lower back. Here, I don't feel it in the lower back at all. I feel it deep in the hip and the thigh. So I feel like that part of the body needs to open up more than the lower back for me. So, each side is going to feel different. Slowly come up from here. Straighten your left leg. Okay, fingertips to the ground. Now, listen up. We're going to do this one. This is really good for your pelvic floor, lower abdominal organs. Lift your right sitting bone. Now press it down to the mat and kind of out to the side as much as you can. Lift the left, press it down into the side. So you're just kind of lifting and feeling like you want to draw that hip out a bit. Okay, there we go. Now a forward fold, just come on over. And once you get folded up, again, concentrating on those back ribs and really opening them with your in-breath. And slowly coming up, bringing your legs around, coming back to table pose. Okay, coming up, walking it to the center of your mat, feet about hip distance apart, bend those knees a lot, and press your butt way back into a kindergarten chair and lift your arms forward, chair pose. Hands to Namaste Mudra. Lift the mudra to the ceiling, straighten the legs. Okay, thumb over thumb, lock your mudra. Squeeze your biceps into your ears. And now bring yourself to the right. Hips are facing forward. Now to center and to the left. Back to center. Open the arms. Bring the arms forward, palms facing each other. Sit in your chair. Drop your head over your knees. Grab the backs of your ankles. And feel how nice and rounded your back is. Breathe here. Open up the rib cage. Swing your arms back. Lift them up. Inhale through the nose. We're going to waterfall down that cliff. Exhale through the mouth. Nose, mouth. Fill up those lungs all the way to the bottoms of them. Inhale. Exhale. Stay down. Yeah, just relax here. Bend your elbows. Gently clasp them with your fingertips. And then let the arms get really heavy and pull apart your scapula, your wing bones. Soften the head. And if you want, you can gently go side to side. Not too much. Keep the hips facing forward. Just the torso, not the hips. Now release the hands to the ground. Press into the soles of your feet. And we're going to slowly come up from here. All right. Inhale up, arms overhead. Reach it up there. Okay, so this is one where we can easily get into a habit of flaring our rib cage forward. Okay, so notice if you're pressing your rib cage forward. If you are, you can even hold on to the bottoms of your ribs and see if you're doing it. Because flaring the rib cage forward is really common. Like when you reach for things and do things, you want to try not to do that because it puts a lot of stress on the mid back. So with the arms overhead, drop the ribs, drop the rib cage. Hands in mudra. Rib cage is down. Now bring that mudra to your heart. Okay, let's just do a little wrist work. Press your hands deeply together. I mean, press with all your might. Keep the shoulders low. You can definitely feel the shoulders and the chest working here, but keep them low. Don't scrunch them up toward your ears. Now rotate the fingertips forward. There's your inner wrists. Bring them toward your heart. Keep the elbows away. Press some more. And feel that. Keep pressing. Rotate the fingertips up. Now toward you. Now you're pressing those wrists away from you as you press the palms together. And now soften. Regular mudra. Okay, great. Let's bring it down onto our mats, onto our bellies. Okay, front body facing the earth. Palms are stacked, feet are toed in. We're resting in crocodile. Okay, so remember, you can use this pose, this restorative passive pose, to open the lower back using only your breath. It's kind of a little miracle pose. So when you inhale, really let the belly inflate. That's going to open the lower back. Feel it? When you exhale and the belly deflates, feel the lower back soften toward the mat. Again, inhale. See how it stretches? Exhale, it releases. Try that for a few breaths. All right, lifting yourself up. I just want to get the quads. So bend your left knee. Take a hold of the bottom of the top of the foot or the top of the ankle. Bend your elbow and bring that left heel toward your buttocks and feel that nice opening at the front of the thigh. Remember, we got the back, we got the hamstrings. Now we're on the other side, getting the quads. Soften into that. Release. Let's get the other side. And release. Okay, coming back down, preparing for cobra. Feet are toed in, palms chest level. Lift your pubic bone off the mat, roll it to your belly, drop it down again. Okay, we're going to slowly lift our body off the mat, pressing into the hands as little as possible. I know I always say that, but this is a pose where you can really get a nice strong back and lower back support with those muscles by using the back muscles. If you press into the hands all the time as much as you can, you're working the arms more than you are the back. Now come down. Slowly, controlled. Feel yourself Take the pressure out of the palms as soon as you can. Kiss your forehead to the mat. Come up one more time. And of course, some of us go into back bendy moves from the cobra. And then a lateral twist at the top if you want to tonight, looking over one shoulder and then the other. Back to center. We're coming down again, slow and controlled. Forehead touches mat, then your head turns to the side, rest into that cheekbone, release your arms to the sides, palms up. So feet are still toed in, but you can separate them a little here if you want to. Very slowly turn your head to the other side, rest into that cheekbone. Head comes back to center, push up into table pose. All right. It's all about the spine here. Okay, that's your superhighway for your nervous system. So this is so really important to keep the spine nice and long and flexible. That's what we're doing here. We're going to open it up with child's pose. So lift your belly just a little bit. Slowly press back, no hurry. First, the lower back opens. Feel that? And then it moves up the spine. And then you just slowly fold into your child's pose. And take a few nice, relaxing breaths there. Okay, now if you're staying for Shavasana, flip it over. Find Shavasana pose. Okay. Again, feel the earth supporting your body. And notice how much more mass is beneath your body than your body has. I mean, you can really drop into it. No need to hold on to any of your weight. Look for your breath. Okay, so just simply be with your breath and let the breath be your guide. So don't control your breath at all. However it is, let it be that way. Your breath knows the way. Breath is the force, the energy of life, right? So you're following the prana, the energy of life, as it moves through your physical body. And so feel your lower back and your buttocks release. Feel your groin, your inner thighs release. Feel the muscles at the tops of the thighs, the quadriceps, relax as if they're just melting over your thigh bones. Now feel the hamstrings behind the thighs. Soften and relax, melting down toward your mat. Both thighs relaxed. You can almost feel the circulation, the warmth. Take it down to the knee joints. Feel the kneecaps just floating right over your knee joints. Soft. Soften the kneecaps and let that softening move down into the joints themselves. Soften your shin bones and feel the calf muscles beneath your shin bones melt into your mat. Relax your ankles. Feel where your heels are making contact with the ground or your mat. And let both feet completely soften. So feel the energy from the toes, the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet run down into the heels. And then from the heels, just gently spilling down into the earth. Notice your breath moving your torso. Soften the belly, soften the abdominal muscles. Yeah, really nice and soft. Place that we tend to hold tension, belly. Let it go. Free it up. Moving up, notice the rib cage expanding with your in-breath. Softening, coming back together a bit with your out-breath. And as you move the rib cage in this nice, relaxed way, just feel how the rib cage just kind of embraces the lungs, the heart. Almost like it gently rocks it like a lullaby. Soften across your upper back and deep into your wing bones. Let them drop. Feel a nice release across the chest. Another place that tends to store tension. Let it soften, let it release. Relax the shoulders, upper arms. Feel those muscles of the upper arms soften. Elbows, tiny, tiny little elbow joints. Let them rest. lower arms, wrists, hands. Feel where the tops of your hands are touching the ground, and let any tension from the fingers, the palms, drop to the tops of your hands, and then releasing that from the tops of the hands into the earth. Notice your breath. Feel your skull resting. Feel the place where your skull is resting into a pillow or the ground. Let it drop just a little bit more deeply into that. Neck muscles completely relaxed. They do not need to do a thing here. Jaw relaxed. Tongue soft at the bottom of your mouth. Roof of your mouth soft and relaxed. Lips. Bridge of your nose. Cheekbones. Forehead. Space between the eyebrows. Eyes. Feel the energy of your eyeballs rest deeply and gently in their sockets. Scalp relaxed. So feel your entire body, your home, your temple. Feel a sense of gratitude for this home. Deep gratitude. It's not perfect, but what it does for us is absolutely amazing. Sense that. And in tonight's Shavasana practice, if you'd like to put a prayer or intention within your practice, you can do that now. Release that with your next exhale and simply rest and be. Be here now. Slowly make your transition. And when you're ready, roll to one side. And then very mindfully, very deliberately, aware of every little movement you make to get there, come to seated pose. Once you get to seated pose, close your eyes, drop inside again, feel your breath, your body, the openness in your mind and in your heart. Arms to the sides, palms up, inhale. Namaste Mudra right over your crown. Let it float down to your heart. Exhale. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for showing up tonight. You're welcome. You're welcome, Brenda. Okay, everyone. Oh, there's those flying hearts, flying sparkly hearts. Oh, oh, a double. Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend, and hopefully see you next week.